Hello fellow stackers, 365 here, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I wanted to talk about the different reasons why people stack precious metals, and I wanted to touch upon the reasons why I choose to stack precious metals. Now there's a number of different reasons that people choose to stack precious metals. Now we have many people that think the world is going to kind of come to an end in terms of the financial system crashing. There might be a zombie apocalypse or something along these lines, something to do with a world disaster, SHTF they call it, when S hits the fan. Now I don't like to swear on this channel, but I guess many of you will know that term. And that is a reason why some people like to stack precious metals. They like the idea of having real money, if you like, so that if the whole financial system collapses and everything SHTF happens, then they have kind of barter material where you can go and buy goods using silver or gold. And also they like the idea of not having their money tied up in a bank or anything like that. They like actually being their own bank and being able to grab their wealth and off they go, chuck it in a bag, and then they can just up and leave as quick as they need to, and they have their wealth in a physical form that they can take with them. And this kind of wealth, precious metals, gold and silver, is recognized worldwide as having value. And that is the beauty of precious metals. You can go to any country in the entire world and this stuff is recognized as having value. I could get on a plane to America, I could go to a coin shop and I could trade this in for the country's currency. I could go to Germany, I could do the same thing. I could go to, like I said, any country in the world, and this would be recognized as having value. And that is the beauty of having precious metals. Anywhere you go, it is recognized as having some sort of value. Now, that is the reason why some people stack precious metals, because like I said, they like having their money outside of the system, and they like the idea that if things go pear-shaped, they have barter material, they have some sort of wealth. Now, another reason why people stack precious metals is because they like physically owning an asset. It's not like stocks or crypto where you have an app and it's numbers on the screen. They like physically being able to pick up their investment, play around with their investment, and physically actually see it in their possession. And that is the beauty with owning a physical asset, whether it be if you invest in whiskey or you invest in collectibles or whatever it may be. There's a real sense of security by being able to actually physically see and hold your investment. And you don't get that, like I said, with stocks or crypto or anything that is based on an app where it's just numbers on a screen, where one day you could wake up and log into your investment app and it could have been hacked and it's all gone. Now that's another reason people like investing in precious metals, because it's a physical asset, you physically hold it. Another reason people like investing in physical precious metals is because it's a way of spending without actually spending. Now I touched upon this in a video a couple of days ago, and I personally have a bit of a spending problem. I'm not very good at holding on to fiat currency, I have to spend it. And that is the beauty of owning a physical asset, because you're actually getting the sense of spending. You can actually go out and spend your money and you're converting it into something that holds value, instead of just buying a material item that doesn't hold any value long term. So that is a reason why some people like investing in precious metals, because they like spending their money, and it's a way of spending money but still actually holding on to your money. You're basically just increasing your net worth in the long term by buying a physical asset. Another reason people invest in precious metals is because they like being diversified. They might already own stocks, they might already own some crypto, they might even have some rental properties. And they like owning precious metals because it ticks another box in diversification. Now, it's very important in my opinion, and again, this is not financial advice because I'm not a financial advisor, but I think it's very important to be diversified when you're investing. Never put all your eggs in one basket, because whenever one asset class is going down, usually another asset class is going up. And that is because when money moves from one asset class, it has to go somewhere. So if the property market isn't doing very well and people are selling up, that money has to go somewhere. So it might go into precious metals, or it might go into the stock market, and vice versa. If the stock market's not doing very well, then usually the crypto market's doing very well, because people are taking money out of the stock market to put it into the crypto market. And like I said, vice versa. Whenever one asset class is not doing very well, or even if a couple of asset classes aren't doing well, say the stock market and crypto and the property market are all going down, then you might see the precious metals market going up, for example. So that's kind of how the cycles work. Money has to flow somewhere. So when it comes out of one investment vehicle, you'll tend to see one of the other investment vehicles doing fairly well. So that's another reason why I think it's very important to be diversified, because if you had all your eggs in one basket, then when that particular asset class is going down, you won't feel the benefits of the asset class that is going up. And also, it's a lot harder to emotionally accept it. If you've only got one asset class and you see it's going down, it's a lot harder to get your head around. Whereas if you hold multiple asset classes, if one of them's going down but you see the other one going up, it's a lot easier to get your head around the whole investing mindset, and you can almost not panic. You can see that one of your investments is going down but the other one's going up, and then that can help you decide where to put your money. You can decide to maybe put your money into the asset class that's going down because you're getting a better deal, and maybe leave alone the one that is going up because you're going to be paying more for that particular asset. So there's a number of different reasons why people invest in precious metals. For me, it's a bit of a mixture of a number of the ones I just mentioned. I like the idea of holding physical assets in case an SHTF situation does occur, because then it's easy for me to gather my wealth, hit the road, and know that I am taking money with me. So if I get stuck along the way, if I need fuel for my vehicle, I need to get food, I'm able to exchange this for either fiat currency to buy that, or just directly exchange this for goods. So for me, I do like the idea of having this in case we get into one of them situations. I don't believe in a zombie apocalypse or anything like that. I'm not that extreme, but it is nice to physically be able to up and leave if I wanted to, while still taking some assets with me. Now, another reason is, like I touched upon before, I'm not very good at spending. Well, I'm very good at spending, I'm not very good at saving. So when I spend my fiat currency, it's nice to be able to convert it into something that's generally over time proved to be able to hold its value and increase slowly over a long period of time. So that's another reason why I like buying precious metals, physical assets that I can physically hold, because you actually feel like you're getting something for your money. Now, another reason why I hold precious metals is, like I said, the diversification side of things. Precious metals was actually the last investment vehicle that I got involved in. I got involved in property first, then I got involved in stocks, then I got involved in crypto, and then I got involved in precious metals. So it was actually one of the last asset classes that I got involved with, and that was because I read a book called How to Own the World, and it was basically saying how important it is to have a piece of every pie. And I looked at all the different investments that I held, and precious metals was the one that I was missing from my portfolio. So that's why I got involved in it. So there's a number of different reasons that I personally hold precious metals, and I'll be very interested to hear from those of you that also stack precious metals, to let me know what your reason is for stacking precious metals. I really do like physically holding an asset. That's what's great about having physical precious metals as well. You can pick it up, you can play around with it. It's not numbers on a screen, it's not stocks on an app, it's not crypto on an app, it's not a buy-to-let property that's 2 hours away from your house that you can't physically go and look at. You can actually physically pick this stuff up, you can play around with it, and like I said, if you did get to a situation where you needed to up and leave, or the bank started all collapsing, or whatever it may be, you physically got this in your hand, in your possession. And like I said, you can go to any country in the world and this is still recognized as holding some sort of value. And that's the beauty of precious metals. It doesn't matter what country in the world you go to, gold and silver will always hold some sort of value. And it's a great way of being able to physically hold your wealth and see your wealth. So do let me know in the comment section your reasons for stacking. Like I said, there's a number of reasons there I touched upon. There are other reasons why I like owning precious metals, and I will touch upon them in future videos, but these are kind of the main reasons, in my opinion, that people like to hold precious metals. Like I said, do let me know your reasons for holding precious metals in the comment section. As always, thanks very much for watching, and I hope you have a very nice day.